Hello. This is Mauh Moon, and I'm welcoming my Sagittarius Sun babies to this fortune reading for the year of 2021. We are going to be doing a month by month fortune reading to see what you can expect the energies to bring into you during the year of 2021, starting with January 2021 and going straight into December 2021. For each month, we will pick one tarot card and one oracle card. So this is for Sagittarius Suns. You're welcome to watch it if your moon is in Sagittarius, your rising sign is Sagittarius, or your Venus is Sagittarius. However, in my opinion, I feel like it's going to apply most to Sagittarius Suns. But you never know. There could be parts of your own Sagittarius planetary aspects that you could resonate with this reading for. But remember, this is a general reading, so I'm going to be reading the energies and not so much the specific details. I'm using my Deviant Moon Tarot deck. And I'm also using my Alice the Wonderland Oracle deck. So if your birthday is between November 23rd and I believe December 21st or something like that, you're a Sagittarius baby. And that's your Sagittarius sun sign. Your sun sign is Sagittarius. So I have to just give you a lowdown about how this is going to go. It's going to be a long video. They've been about an hour so far, the fortune readings for the year 2021. I've uploaded 5 readings, I think, for different zodiac signs, and I have 12 readings to do. So this is going to be my 6th, and I'm going to have 6 more to do after that before the new year. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my scrying crystal ball. We're going to get a little bit of a message from there. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a tarot card to find out where you are right now. Third, we're going to do month by month tarot and oracle card drawings for all 12 months. Last but not least, before we do a little bit of scrying at the very end, we're going to pull another tarot card to identify what the aspect is that you're going to be learning in the year 2021. So overall, with the full message, what is it that you're actually going to be able to take away tangibly and in your learning ability from the year 2021? So let's go ahead and get the oracle, crystal ball, I should say, out. Thank you, Spirit, for my Sagittariuses. Thank you for their effort in wanting to find out how they can use the energies surrounding them in 2021 to better themselves. Bring love, light, and anything that needs to be revealed, dark and light, into our message today. Show us things that we need to know in order to better ourselves and to be better people all around. And so it is. Okay. I am seeing the nostrils of a nose, specifically the nostrils of a nose. It's about breathing. This message is about breathing. Good things are coming your way, Sagittarius. Good things are coming your way. I'm also seeing a plug outlet where you plug in your devices and they get their power from. Remembering to connect to source is one of your messages from the crystal ball. Remember to connect to source. What is source? Source is where you get your energy from. What is it that you do, Sagittarius Suns, that you get your energy from? Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. Take deep breaths. Count to 5. Breathe out. Count to 5. Breathe in. Count to 5. And just follow your breath. As your lungs are working, you are alive. Remember that you are alive, Sagittariuses. If you're watching this, you have a life. You have a heart. Your heart is beating. Your ears are listening. Your senses are taking in what you're seeing, hearing, feeling. There's a lot going on for you, Sagittariuses, right now and in the year to come, 2021. The main message is to connect to source. Plug yourself into your source where you can recharge. Perhaps you are an introvert. Perhaps you gain energy from spending some time alone doing meditation or pulling cards or talking to your deity. Maybe it's just meditating while walking through a forest or hiking. Maybe you enjoy seeing nature and going into nature by yourself. Maybe you rejuvenate and recharge your battery by being around people, groups of people. You can do a Zoom call. It's similar to a group of people being together. You can get together but keep your mask on and social distance. You can always have a good conversation with somebody if you feel like you recharge by talking to people and being around people. So that's what the crystal ball message was for you Sagittariuses. So let's go ahead and use my Deviant Moon Tarot deck to find out what the current energy is right now. So right now, as I'm recording this and going to upload it, it is November 24th. So we have the rest of November and the full month of December 2020 before we get into the new year. So if you watch this before the new year, this is what your current energy is. Could be, it could have something to do with past, present, or future. Oh, okay. Okay, I got 3 cards for your current energy. I got the Fool, I got the 4 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Fool energy is really a vibrant energy of moving however you feel you need to move to be at peace with yourself. The 4 of Pentacles is very much about wanting to sustain yourself long term. And the Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing yourself. So right now I feel like with the Fool, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles with the current energy, there's something to do here with time. I think it's the idea that time is on your side and you don't need to worry so much. Right now, if you're watching this in the month of end of November, beginning of December, these 3 cards are saying to you, time is on your side. You don't need to worry so much. You don't have to move so quickly. You don't need to put anything away unnecessarily for a rainy day if you don't have the means to. But with the Fool card, it's really about a new start. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's really about nurturing yourself. Start to nurture yourself. It can also be about starting to save. Perhaps there's something right now that you're thinking of that you want to save up money for. Now would be a good time because you have the Fool, and the Fool will give you some new ideas and a new sense of found purpose. With the 4 of Pentacles, it's really about wanting to have something to keep you safe as far as monetarily goes. And with the Queen of Pentacles, there's that idea of being able to use your desire with the Fool to nurture yourself through the Queen of Pentacles energy. I do see that with this card, you know, it's not always easy to save up money, but I think that the main message of these 3 cards for your current energy is that don't worry too much about money, but if you can save money, it would be a good time to try to start doing that. If you feel like you have the means to. It's just a kind of, it isn't to tell you that you have to do it. It isn't to tell you that if you don't do it, you won't succeed. It's just to say that the energy surrounding you right now in November and December 2020 is saying you're feeling like you need to gather what you have and keep it for a rainy day. That is fine. That's a fine thing to do. It's a good thing to also save money. With the 4 of Pentacles, it's almost like a Scrooge energy, almost like a miserly energy right here with the gentleman holding the 4 Pentacles, and the woman has a clock around her neck. And so it's like, how I don't have enough time. There's like a rushing quality to this 4 of Pentacles. There's a rush. There's like, I don't have what I need. I need to gather what I need. I need to take care of myself and my family. I need to take care of myself and my significant other. It's rushed. It's pushing. It's worrying, it's anxiety. But you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Fool, which says that you don't have to be feeling like you're rushing to save money because you have the Fool. The Fool doesn't care about saving money. The Fool cares about starting a new adventure. And sometimes it's about stepping into the new adventure before we actually even have the money, or taking what we have and making the most with what we have. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's really a good time for you to bring into your life people that are going to care for you, but also with your own energy of caring for yourself, because I feel like there's a give and take between you and perhaps your loved one, where you're going to need to give to them and they're going to need to give back to you in order for you to feel secure and not feel so much stuck in this Four of Pentacles, rushing and trying to miserly and Scroogely save money and not give to people. But the Fool energy for you right now is good, because it's saying that something new is going to be starting up. And of course, we have the new year coming in. January 2021 is coming. So with the Fool card for November and December 2020, and really jumping into a new year, I do feel like that's quite accurate for you, as you're going to be jumping into a new year soon. And if the Queen of Pentacles is any indication as to how the energy of the new year is going to come in, it's going to come in like a loving mother. It's going to come in like the Queen of Pentacles, who takes care of her children, who takes care of the animals, who takes care of feeding her loved ones, who takes care of nurturing, loving, bringing warmth to your life. I think that's the energy of 2021 coming in for you. And the Fool card is one of a fresh slate. But I do see there's a little bit of worry with the Four of Pentacles about saving money for a certain time, and maybe feeling like you're not getting there fast enough. But the universe hears you. The universe is saying, I know you're trying to save money. I know you want to go on this trip. I know you want to buy this gift. I know you want to buy this new car. And you're doing fine. The universe is affirming to you that they see that you are in this energy of lack with the Four of Pentacles, and wanting to collect, and feeling a little bit paranoid about not being able to get it done on time. So the universe is saying, I see you. Everything's under control. Don't worry about trying to save more than you can. Save what you can. Do what you can. Work with what you have. I see you, and you're going to be taken care of. Okay, so that's the energy right now, currently, for November and December 2020. Now, of course, it's going to be your birthday, right? November to December 2020 is your birthday, so happy birthday. You may even get a large sum of money for your birthday, which can actually help you to save up that sum of money that you're trying to save up. So let's go ahead and see what tarot card we get for the new year, starting January 2021 for Sagittarius Suns. January. Sorry, I dropped them. Okay, we got two cards for January. We got the Ten of Pentacles, and we got the Queen of Wands. Let me just look at these cards here for January. So the Ten of Pentacles to me is saying that you've saved up the amount of money that you wanted to save up. Through community, you can also better yourself. Don't forget about your inner child. It is important to be a successful adult, but it's also important to have a successful inner child. I think that's what this card is saying with the Ten of Pentacles for January. There could be some unfinished business that you have with your inner child. Some ideas that will come to your mind in January. Some ideas about your past will come to you in January, Sagittarius. Some memories of when you were a child will come back to you, and they are going to be painful memories. And it's about how do you play your pawns, right? Because there's a game of chess going on here. It's about how are you playing your pawns in life? How are you making the strategic moves to take care of yourself, but also to take care of your inner child, to take care of that part of you that sustained you through your childhood years. Also with the Ten of Pentacles, there's a closing off of a cycle of Pentacles here. We have 10 Pentacles. There's a sense of completion. There's a sense of accomplishment. It could be that you have actually worked really hard end of November and full December 2020 to save up the money that you need by at least the end of January 2021. So I do see that for some of you who are saving up money, January is going to bring in the last bit of money that you want to save up for a certain situation. But I do see there is a little bit of inner child work that needs to be done. And when I say that inner child work needs to be done, I'm not saying that I want you to look up ways to heal your inner child. I'm just saying listen to yourself, because your spirit will tell you and bring to memory ideas that you wrestled with when you were a child. The most specific memories of you when you were a child will come back to your mind, and it's just a matter of paying attention to those memories. There is no specific thing that you need to do when these childhood memories come back to you. It's just that your child inside wants you to remember these things so that you can feel the emotions that you are needing to feel in this month of January. We also had the Queen of Wands for January 2021. The Queen of Wands for January 2021 with the Ten of Pentacles. For January 2021. The Queen of Wands is very elegant. She's very warm-hearted. She's very eager, but she has a dark side as well. Like, she can get angry quite easily. Anger can be a problem with the Queen of Wands, and I do feel a little bit of a struggle that you're going to be feeling in January with your dark side, with your childhood memories. You don't have to have been abused as a child to have memories that are upsetting. You can just have memories of maybe you feeling like you were insulted by somebody when you were a child. When I was a child, I didn't think witches were anything good, and when I was in grade 3 or 4, one of my classmates called me a witch, and I thought it was because I had really pale skin and really black, unruly curly hair, and I took it as an insult that kid would call me a witch, and I think he meant it as an insult. And that's always something that I carry a little bit of a hurt in my heart about. And so there's going to be ideas that come up in your mind, Sagittarius Suns, in January, and they're going to be painful memories. They're just coming to you so that you can further your intelligence, further your memory capacity. Every time we remember something that we forgot about, and we say to ourselves, wow, I haven't thought about that in years. Like, I probably haven't even thought about it since it actually happened. It's actually helping your memory to remember how to remember. And if you can collect those ideas from years ago, I'm sorry, I'm cold, but if you can collect those memories from years ago, out of the library of your mind and dust off those books, I even dare to say that it will help you to ward off Alzheimer's. Like, if you have an Alzheimer's heritage, like if your family has struggles with the disease Alzheimer's, I feel like letting yourself remember and letting yourself feel in regards to those memories that you had when you were a child will actually like strengthen your brain and strengthen the neural transmissions in your brain and allow you to be using your brain in another way that is expanding your mind. So with the Queen of Wands, I do see there could be a little bit of anger with yourself. You could be angry with yourself. The Queen of Wands could be somebody coming in who is angry with you. Could be a partner or a spouse who blows up at you because she's very angry, but she's still very lovable and respectable. Like, I think with the Queen of Wands, there's that energy of still being respectable. So if you have a fight with somebody in January, just know that she doesn't or he doesn't mean it in a mean way. It's just because they have a lot of fire energy. They have a lot of passion and power, and sometimes they don't know how to direct it in the right way. As a queen, it can be difficult for them to play down their strength because they are like a queen. but I don't think it's anything against you. I just think it's part of life that sometimes we get into arguments. There is a lot of work that you're going to be doing on yourself January 2021. And I think that because we had the Fool for end of November, December 2020, just before these two cards, I think that you are definitely ready for this fresh start. Delving into yourself and doing like a lot of inner work. So let's get an oracle card for January 2021 for my Sagittariuses. We got card number 7 from Alice the Wonderland Oracle for January 2021 for Sagittariuses. It's investigate, look closely, ask questions, think before acting. So when I hear the word investigate in regards to the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands card that we have here for you for January 2021 Sagittariuses, I think about the fact that I told you to look into your emotions when the ideas of your past come in, and even investigate into how you feel, why you felt the way you felt. It's like doing your own therapeutic work with the investigate card. Look closely, ask questions, think before acting. I think that think before acting has something to do with the Queen of Wands and possible argument that you might get into with a loved one. It says think before acting. So before you do anything drastic, when somebody gets angry or puts their anger out on you in January, before that happens, before you get into that fight, this card here, investigate, says think before acting. So even if it just means counting down in your head from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just breathe and just, speak from your heart. If you have any questions to ask the questions. Communication is key for you, January 2021 Sagittariuses. Communication is key. How do you investigate something as an investigator if you're not going to be communicating the questions that need to be asked in order to get the right answers? Look closely into this person's eyes if they're mad at you and see that they love you. Ask questions. Why are you angry? Think before acting. Don't get angry back at them. Just make sure that you think before acting. Ask the questions that you need to ask to get the information from this Queen of Wands person that is going to be angry. It's also probably something that is weighing down on them, because if they're a partner of yours, they can feel that your energy is very, very strong because you have the Ten of Pentacles and you're doing inner work and shadow work. So they could feel that you're not in a good place because they could be worried for you. And maybe that's why they might get angry with you. Maybe they're going to be angry and they're going to say, you don't take good care of your health. You should take better care of your health. But it's not really about your health eating and exercising wise. It's more about your health mentally. And they might be thinking that you're having a mental breakdown, but you're not having a mental breakdown. You're just delving into the past, your childhood memories, into pains that you endured that you carry with you, and into healing yourself through living through those memories. So I think that if you just communicate clearly with that person that is going to be angry in January, I think that if you just communicate clearly how you're feeling and how you're seeing things happening, I do believe that everything will turn out just fine for the conversation or the argument. And I do feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, there's also like a happy ending, because the Ten of Pentacles can also be about family and people who are close to us. So, and like, in this Ten of Pentacles, the little child and the older adult are playing chess. And even though there's this child under here who's hurting, they're still playing chess. So it's really about, I feel like this child is connected to this upper child, and or this adult is connected to this lower child. Like there's a connection between the three figures here. It's almost like life goes on, but there's always the pains that we endure. Life goes on, but there's always the subconscious that we're not dealing with. In January, I feel like you're going to be able to deal with your subconscious, but you're also going to be able to get along with family. And if there's ever like a little argument or a tiff or a big argument, just remember that the Queen of Wands is going to be that person, and that the Queen, it doesn't have to be a female, but it's going to be somebody with a lot of feminine energy, Queen energy. And the Queen of Wands, she's not trying to hurt you, or he's not trying to hurt you. The person that is represented by the Queen of Wands who wants to get into an argument or starts an argument, they're not there to hurt you. Just remember that. They're there because they want to protect you, and they're also there because they deserve to be there, and they're also there because they are respectable and they want to be able to help you because they feel like you're going through a difficult time in yourself. So January 2021, I do see that for Sagittarius. I don't know if all of Sagittarius are going to be going through that, but I do feel like the energy has a lot of healing power to it in January. So if you feel like you want to take a hold of that healing energy, January 2021 is a good time to heal. It even is a good time to take care of your physical health and your nutrition for sure, because it is January. So you might have started a routine, you know, to exercise and to eat right with your New Year's resolutions. But I think it's mostly about inner healing and communication. So let's go into February 2021, please, for my Sagittarius Suns. February 2021. February, we have the Page of Wands. So February, the Page of Wands. So the page is symbolic of youth. The page is symbolic of youth. And I think this Page of Wands is also showing me a little bit of innovation. Innovation and invention with the Page of Wands. It's a youthful energy that's bringing in new ideas in February. And doing it in a very practical and productive way. Yeah. So the Page of Wands for February 2021 for you Sagittariuses. Page of Wands. I'm going to draw an oracle card because I don't have a lot of information with the Page of Wands, but let's see if we can get an oracle card. Okay, we got two. I don't usually take two, but they both came out. So we have card number 34, Impossible Things, Working Through Disbelief, Imaginative Leaps, and Fresh Perspective. And card number 44, You Can't Go Back to Yesterday, Be in the Present. I feel like you're thinking about your youth again. I think childhood here again in February is on your mind. Maybe you're thinking about having kids for yourself, but maybe you're thinking that's impossible. Maybe you're past the age where you think that you can have kids. The Page of Wands is saying that you do have the energy to have a child. If you want to conceive a child with your partner or adopt a child, a Page of Wands is a good card for that, because the wands can be phallic. The page is youth. You have the youth, and also the fact that it can be phallic to represent the male is saying that the potency, what is necessary to create a child is there for you. So with the Page of Wands, I do see that if you're wanting to have a child, you know, you like have your own hereditary child. You could also adopt a child. You can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. You could be thinking, oh, I'm too old for a child. Like if I was like maybe 10 years younger, you can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. Basically, stop thinking about the past and start thinking about the present. Card number 34, Impossible Things, Working Through Disbelief, Imaginative Leaps, Fresh Perspective. I think you're going to be having somebody in your life who's going to be bringing in a fresh perspective for you. Could be your partner who wants to have a child. This person could be bringing in a fresh perspective. and wanting you to take imaginative leaps and working through disbelief. You might be having a conversation about children and why you don't think you could, why you think you could. There's a lot of fairy tale-esque energy with this card. Impossible things. I think this just goes to play into your Sagittarius energy, where you can't go back to yesterday. These are the two oracle cards that you have. Sagittarius is the bow and arrow, shoots in one direction, and you aim for what you want. So just make sure that what you want is what you want for February. February is also Valentine's Day, right? So you could be thinking about your loved one in a way where you want to sort of start a family. Remember that kids are lifelong commitments. I think that's something that we always need to be reminded. Once you have a child, you can't give it back, you know, and the child is yours to bring up and to teach. I think it's a very big responsibility, but if you feel like you're ready for it, I don't see why not with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands can also mean like invention. So maybe you have an idea in your head that you don't think anybody else has and you want to somehow market it. Or maybe you have an idea for a book that you want to write or a book of poems. With the Page of Wands, the wands can also be symbolic for me of pens and pencils, things that write, things that draw, creative expression. I also see violin or any kind of instrument with a bow. Page of Wands is very creative, and the page again is that youthful energy, that drive, that ambition, that newness. It's like when you're the page, you're new to everything and everything is exciting. So I do feel like there's a lot of energy of excitement coming in as far as wanting to create. So that is February 2021. Sagittarius Suns. Just a second. Okay. Excuse me. So we're at March 2021. Feel free to pause the video and come back to it. I know it's getting long, like it's already half an hour long and we're only into March, the third month of the year. But if you have to pause the video and you want to come back to it later, just remember what time you stopped it at and just come back and fast forward to that time if you need to. So let's see what March 2021 has in store for my Sagittarius, please, Spirit. March 2021. I'm not in a hurry today, so this could be a longer type of video. Take the bottom one. So we have the Sun card for March. The Sun card has a lot of growth activity associated with it. The sun brings us vitality. The sun keeps us awake. The sun helps us to be healthy. The sun can also cause diseases like cancer if it is not treated with respect, in the sense that if you're not covering yourself up properly with sunscreen lotion, you can burn. You know, if you don't wear sunscreen protection, you know, you could also get the UV rays and you could get skin cancer. But the sun it's not only good, is what I'm trying to say. Like the sun can be good and the sun can be bad for us, but the sun for the most part is a good source of energy. Usually when the days start to get shorter, we start to feel like we miss the sun. So for you in March, I feel like it could be bringing in springtime, like more sun will bring in the spring. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, I do see the sun bringing you a sense of renewal, a sense of abundance, rebirth with the sun. There's even that attachment of the fire of the sun to Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is a fire sign. So I do feel like for March, you're feeling like you're in your element for the most part. The energy is very conducive for you Sagittariuses in March 2021. What I mean by that is I don't feel like you're going to have too many struggles in March. I feel like things are kind of calming down from the holidays, from January and February, where we had the New Year and then we had Valentine's Day. Now in March, you're feeling a little bit less hectic. You're feeling like more of a sense of release from any responsibility. You're starting to feel like you might want to go on a vacation, or starting to think about fun things that you could do when the summer comes if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, I guess the sun is probably still quite strong, because in the South, I guess you don't get as much cold, so you still have a close approximation to the sun. It's interesting that we have these two black figures dancing under the sun. To me, it could mean that they're like charred from the sun. Like it's almost like a vampire who, if he goes into the sunlight, turns into like black soot and then falls down. There's that sense of like mystery with this sun card here. I love the Deviant Moon Tarot for this. It's very mysterious, but the sun is sending its rays down on the human beings who are dancing. And so you could even be missing dancing, going out and dancing with friends in March. You might feel like, I don't know how COVID's going to be in March, but you might feel like you want to get together and, go to a dance with some friends and just relax. Or you could be thinking back to memories that you had where you went out, dancing all night. And with the sun coming in, it's bringing a lot of positive memories for you. With the sun coming in March, I do feel like the sun is bringing back a lot of positive memories, and you're really feeling like you're in your element. That's pretty much all I can say, is that you feel like you're in your element. And if you want to do something, I feel like it's going to be easy for you to do it, because with the sun card being your energy for the full month of March, the sun says the days are long, the days are warm, the days are easy. You can make the most of it, or you can just relax. Like really anything goes type thing for March. For you, Sagittarius Suns, not for everybody. Everybody's going to get a different card from March, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, let's see what the Oracle card says with the sun. Growing up. Card number 17. Wanting to grow and experience rejection of perpetual youth. So I do see growing up with the sun card, because in the sun, the plants start to grow, and so there's that sense of growing up. I also feel like with the vitamin D that we get from the sun, like there's that idea of health and being in good health. You could be taking your responsibilities a lot more seriously in March, Sagittariuses. You're wanting to grow and experience, and so it could be that you want to make the most of the long days and do something that is best done with long days. Could be like a long bike ride, could be a trek through the mountains. You're wanting to grow and experience, meaning you're wanting to expand your horizons. You may not be able to travel very far with if the lockdown is still on, but even if you can't travel very far, I'm seeing that like you're really going to enjoy going hiking or going for bike rides. You are doing a rejection of perpetual youth, so you're really becoming more responsible. With the rejection of your perpetual youth. With this card, growing up, basically you're a lot more responsible in March. You're using the sun as energy to drive yourself forward. You're enjoying the longer days. You're taking advantage of the energy being conducive for whatever you want to do to grow. Could be starting a new business. Maybe you're stepping out in that way, wanting to grow an experience by starting your own business, or starting a business on the side, something that you can guaranteed get money from. But obviously sometimes it takes time to start a business before you can start seeing money coming back. But it's interesting because we had the Page of Wands in January, which was that card of invention. And so I feel like you might have had a good business idea in January, and then in March with the growing up card and wanting to grow an experience and rejecting perpetual youth and growing in the sun, it could be that you've got a new idea and you're working it into a new business proposition or business venture. So, oh, I'm gonna light my incense again. Sorry, I just like to have my incense on when I'm reading. So that was March. So let's go into April 2021. What does April have for Sagittariuses, please? April 2021, please. Spirit, thank you. King of Cups. April. By April, we have the King of Cups. Well, the King of Cups can be very cold. The King of Cups holds the chalice of the emotions of all his subjects. And so if he can be very cold, it's because he's been through a lot himself and he doesn't have time for anything that isn't necessarily important. So the King of Cups for April is saying to me that you're feeling a little bit more closed off to people in April. You're feeling a little bit more independent is what I should say. You're kind of feeling like, even though you are a people person in April, you're kind of feeling like you need your alone time. You're feeling like you need to take your time and invest it in the best way possible on yourself. So you might seem a little cold to the people around you, to your friends who are used to having all your attention. I think in April, you're really investing in your own self. Could be that business that you wanted to start, or it could be something that you were writing, a book. Could be investing time into preparing to have your own family if you were one of the people that was thinking about having a child. But with the King of Cups, there is a sense of responsibility as well, because you have the King's energy, and the King is the highest over all the subjects in the vicinity. So with the King of Cups, I do feel like you're a little bit standoffish when it comes to other individuals, even friends. But with the King of Cups, I think that you can also connect emotionally with the people that you're kind of disconnecting from, just to let them know, because you are the king and you are very eloquent. And when you speak, people listen because you're the King of Cups in April. So in April 2021, Sagittarius, is just remember to keep your friends in the loop as to why you may not be spending time with them, because they may feel hurt that you aren't. They might think like that they did something wrong. They might think that you don't like them anymore, but it's really just because you need some time for yourself in April, Sagittarius. So yeah, let's get the Oracle card. Falling, card number 4, the unknown, descent, momentum, and change. Yeah. So with the change, I do feel like the King of Cups really brings in that whole idea of taking time for yourself and doing what's best for you, putting your energy into what you feel is what you want to make grow. With the change card, momentum. So you're starting to gain momentum right now in April with the King of Cups, Sagittarius, and the unknown. So, and descent, so falling. So what I said with this card one time was like, when you're falling, you don't really know where you're going to land. Just like when Alice was falling through the hole and landed in Wonderland. It's almost like a sense of adventure, but it's also a scary thing to step into. And sometimes we don't mean to fall, but we fall anyways, and we hurt ourselves. So there's a sense of like, making sure that you have that King of Cups energy behind you, because the King of Cups that we have in April as well thinks through things. Of course, the king has to be thoughtful because the king has to make very important decisions. So instead of just falling for any old idea with the King of Cups, make sure you're testing the waters. But you do have momentum change and the unknown. So you will be going into the unknown with a lot of momentum, and there will be a lot changing for you in April. And with the King of Cups, it's a good energy to have with that because there's a lot of stability with the King of Cups. April. Okay, so let's go into May 2021 for Sagittariuses. Sorry, just a second. May. May 2021 for my Sagittariuses, please, Spirit. May 2021. Oh, interesting. We have the Five of Cups for May. Sometimes we feel horrible. Sagittarius Suns. Sometimes we feel horrible. We feel like we are the biggest losers. We feel like we're not doing our life's purpose. We never were. We wasted all our time. We've reached a point in life where we've wasted so much time, and now how can we ever go back and fix that? With the Five of Cups, there is that attention to what is gone and what is lost. And there is also a desire for us to tell ourselves off, to be our own worst critic. There is something that you're losing in May. There is something that you're losing in May. And you're going to be upset about it. I don't know what it's going to be. But emotionally, it's going to be more of a loss than physically. So don't think you're going to lose somebody physically as much as you're going to lose somebody emotionally. And also maybe a friend that you used to hang out with, no longer going to be friends anymore. But there's a spirit is telling me, don't be hard on yourself because of this. People come into your life for certain seasons, and they're meant to be there for a season sometimes, and then they're meant to go. So even though you're going to be focusing on this person's this person's being gone, I think what is most important is to remember that it's not your fault. You are doing the best you can. Don't listen to the negative voices in your head that are putting you down. You still have two cups here in the Five of Cups that are still full. So try to focus on the positive in April 2021, Sagittarius. Some things have to be taken out of our life, have to be uprooted in order to make space for a new plant, something new to grow. But I think the main thing is that you shouldn't be rough on yourself. It's going to be even worse if you're rough on yourself. This is also a card of grieving. This is a card of paying attention to something that is lost. The Five of Cups could even signify a funeral. But yeah, you're gonna feel a little bit of a sense of loss in April if this is resonating with you in any way. But I think the most important thing, like I said, is just not to listen to the negative voices in your head, not to listen to the negative voices around you through other people, and to focus on what you still have going for you. Whatever it is that you still have going for you in your life, which I'm sure is a lot, because Sagittariuses are really good at bringing things into manifestation. But let's get a card for April, an oracle card. No, an oracle card for May, sorry. Yeah, May. I don't know if I said April, but it's May. Oh. Sorry, it's winter here, so I'm getting a little bit of a leaky snoozler, leaky nose. So May 2021, 33, I want to be a queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. So it could be that this is almost like a test for you, the Five of Cups. because you want to be a queen, declaring your sovereignty, passing a test, stating your sovereignty, declaring your freedom, passing a test. So when it says I want to be a queen, it's kind of funny for guys, right, who don't want to be a queen, who want to be, you know, a king, if anything, if you're not transgender or, but I want to be a queen. I think that means that you want to have peace in your heart. You want to feel like a sense of assurance about who you are. Stating your sovereignty. So when it says sovereignty, it means like your rulership, like your rulership over yourself and others. So you're starting to make the movements in May to stating your sovereignty and becoming like a queen who rules over herself and who's very composed. You're declaring your freedom. So freedom from anybody's rules or anybody's boundaries that they are trying to put up for you. Like, remember to pay attention to your boundaries and not to the boundaries that other people are trying to put up for you. And you're also passing a test. So I think that the passing the test has to do with the 5 of Cups. It says passing a test right underneath here. At the very bottom here, passing a test. I think that has to do with the 5 of Cups. So whatever it is that is something that you're sad over in May 2021, you're passing the test. When that happens, it means you receive something good for passing. A good mark means something is coming to you through spirit, through some sort of source that spirit is going to be bringing you something good. So like I said, something is going to be taken out of your life in May, but at the same time, you're passing a test. And so you're going to be receiving the prize for passing the test as well. So you're taking something is leaving, but something is also coming, and something good is coming. So that is May 2021. January, February, March, April, May. So let's go into June 2021, please. Thank you, Spirit. June 2021. We have the 6 of Swords for June 2021. Yeah, so you have the 6 of Swords for June 2021. 6 of Swords is about leaving something behind and moving on to something better. There is movement away from some sort of catastrophe and taking all your wits with you when you leave, meaning this is not a situation that you're running away from. It's more so a situation that you're leaving because you want to leave. Could be a breakup. Could be a breakup in June 2021, but it's your idea to break up. And it's because the relationship was already showing signs of having a very bad foundation. So, of course, remember, this is not for everybody. This could be for only a few of you that you're going to break up in June. But if you are currently thinking about breaking up with the person, I feel like June would be the month that you probably will end up doing that. Because there's a burning little few houses here burning, and the hot air balloon is traveling away from the burning situation, and the 6 swords are in the boat hot air balloon with the individual who's going away from the situation. So with the 6 swords, it's also having all your wits about you. So swords are the mind. You have all your swords in the basket that's taking off with you. You've thought about the situation. You've thought through all the pros and cons, and you're moving because you feel like there is no other place for you to go. You could be changing house. Maybe your tenants were bothering you, so you're deciding to move to another location. Mentally, it could be moving away from disastrous people who are gaslighters or who never give back to you. So you're always giving them your energy, always giving them your love, and they never reciprocate that love back in return. But there is a sense of you taking control of a situation and thinking through it mindfully and moving away from it in June. Sagittarius. So let's get an oracle card for June 2021. June 2021. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. Card number 30. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. So sometimes when people make a decision as far as the law is concerned, it isn't a just decision. The lawyer could have been a lawyer who defended the guilty person and got away with it. And so that means that law is not justice all the time, and rules that are not always fair. I think that's possibly why you're moving away from a situation, is because you see that even though you tried to talk through this with a person, it's just not coming out like to be a just situation. Like you've tried to weigh the pros and the cons. Like I was saying, you're weighing the pros and the cons, and it's interesting because she has a balance in her hands here. And you decided you had to leave, like rules that are not fair. And the person might say to you, well, it's not fair. It's not fair. Why are you leaving? Like, it's just not fair. You know, you spent this much time with me. You told me you wanted to marry me. You told me you wanted to do this with me, and now you're leaving. And it's like, well, sorry, but like the rules are that if you cheat on me, I'm leaving. And like, could be that you're just stating, like, I don't see you crying over this. Okay, Sagittarius is, if this energy, is your energy in June, I don't see you crying over this. I see you leaving with all your mental wits about you and being like, no, this is over. It's cut and dry. It's that like concise. It's like, it's cut and dry. It's like, it's been cut and it's a clean cut, and like it's healed clean, and it's time for me to leave. Like there's no gushing arteries. There's no pussing, infection, wounds. You know, it's just like, I'm sorry, honey. It's like that movie Gone with the Wind, where the guy says to the woman, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, you know? And he's like, he says it so coldly, but it's like, she's been playing the whole time. And it's so like, he's just not interested anymore. It's just like one of those breakups where there's closure, but it's just, it could be messy on the other side, but on your side, it's not. So that's June. But if your energy like that, if that's the energy around you in June, I don't know what to say if you're not in a breakup situation in June, except that you could be thinking about a better place for yourself to work. You could be thinking about a place that you want to live. You could be taking a trip. You could be taking a trip somewhere to broaden your horizons with the Six of Swords and the hot air balloon moving away. That could be you taking a trip somewhere to enlighten yourself and broaden your horizons. It doesn't have to be a breakup for everybody, but the energy is one where it's like, I'm leaving and I'm not sorry. You know, sorry, not sorry type thing, you know? So let's go into July 2021. July 2021 for Sagittarius. The Knight of Cups. Ooh, a new love. So July 2021 can be bringing in new love for you, or it could be bringing in somebody who's just a big flirt. Could be a surprise. Could be somebody's birthday. You're throwing a surprise birthday for somebody. Could be somebody that you have a summertime crush on. July could be that flinging relationship. The Knight of Cups. Or it could be love, could be a new love, maybe a new love prospect. With the Knight of Cups here, he's very much protected though. So I would caution you not to think of, not to forget that it could be a rebound relationship that you're going into. If you are the person that broke up, just went through a breakup, I would say that in July it could be a rebound relationship. So just take that into consideration, not to hurt the other person because you're in a rebound. So the Knight of Cups, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of surprise coming for you in July. There's some sort of surprise coming in. Something exciting that you weren't expecting for July 2021. It's always tea time, 26. It's always tea time. Eternity, endless moments, repetition. It's always tea time. Oh my gosh, this person looks bored. It's like, it's always tea time. Why does it always have to be tea time? Eternity, endless moments, repetition. It almost seems like it could be a good card and a bad card. Eternity sounds like a great thing. Endless moments sounds like a really sweet thing. But then repetition kind of reminds me of that movie Groundhog Day, where Bill Murray was like living the same day over and over again, and he could never get out of that same day. I think it's about how you look at the situation. I do feel like July 2021 for you, Sagittarius Suns, it's really the energy is like, I'm going to give you this energy of surprise, enlightenment, love, fresh new starts, protection, and I want to see how you're going to use this energy. So you could use it for negative and you could use it for positive, but there's a lot of like energy coming in with the Knight of Cups. Like there's like some sort of emotional excitement coming in, but you could look at it as, oh, not this again, or you could look at it as, oh my God, this is so exciting. I remember the last time something like this happened, how amazing it was. So it's really about your outlook. So I think that Divine is testing you in July 2021, Sagittarius, is to see how you are going to respond to a surprise situation. I don't know how else to say, like, what else that's about, but that's July. August, Three of Wands, contemplation. Yeah, contemplation. I feel like we went from the Knight of Cups being like a lot of surprise energy to the Three of Wands being contemplation and more of a darker energy. Being connected to your creation. Perhaps someone you know is having a baby in July. Oh, no, wait. This is August. Yeah, August. In August, somebody could be having a baby, somebody that you know. August. Interesting. August, Three of Wands. I always feel stumped with the Three of Wands. Like, I'm always like, what's the difference between the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands? But I think the Three of Wands has more contemplation and more manifestation coming in. There is manifestation because the moon is blessing whatever it is that you're working on. You could be doing some really magical stuff in August. Manifestations that you didn't think were possible could be coming true for you in August 2021, Sagittarius. But you do have 3, which is a community number as well. There's a connection to community. You could be doing a lot of community work in August, maybe a lot of volunteer work if you're into volunteering. And I'm seeing that you are well respected in the community for your work in August 2021. Let's see an oracle card. August. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. 38. Well, I mean, I guess that goes to show you that they are the community that you are volunteering with or that you're working with or the job that you're working at. They're seeing you in a light where they're very grateful for you. It says you are rare and free. There are not many like you. So you could be receiving some sort of award at work for your good work, for your hard work, for your dedication. You could be receiving a bonus or a raise. It says you are rare and free. There are not many like you, with the 3 of Wands. Being connected to, could be that you're having a baby and you're just experiencing the newness of having a new child and like really believing that this is a gift from above and like feeling like your child is the best child ever, you know, like I bet every parent thinks that their child is like the best child. So it could be that you're just experiencing the newness of having a newborn baby for the first time, feeling connected in your workplace, being appreciated by the people you're working with. I also see contemplation of a vacation in August. You could be deciding in August when you want to take your summer vacation. Or maybe your fall vacation. Maybe your summer vacation is a little too late for that because we're in August. But definitely maybe your next vacation, you might be thinking about what place you want to go. Maybe you want to go to a place that's very tropical, where there's a lot of tropical plants that you've never really seen before, but that you've always wanted to. Hopefully travel is allowed in August 2021. Hopefully the virus has calmed down and we've got a vaccination. So let's go into September. Sorry, it flew over there. September, we have the 9 of Wands. I'm feeling sadness for September. 9 of Wands. I feel like you've been through a lot of different situations that you've had to kind of feel like you struggled through or fought through. With the 9 of Wands, there is a little bit of a break for you. There's a little bit of a break, but you still have something that is keeping you from others here in the 9 of Wands. You have some sort of mistrust in September. Somebody that you're not trusting in September, and you're contemplating why you feel like you're the bad person in the relationship, or you're the bad person in the friendship, or I think you're coming down from August, because August you were feeling rare, free, and like there are not many like you. You were feeling accepted, you were feeling awarded, you were feeling acknowledged, affirmed. And now in September, the energy is not as like high vibration as it was in August 2021. So now September 2021, you kind of feeling like you're having a come down moment. But it's very tranquil and it's very peaceful, and there's no one bothering you. So you can use this time to delve into yourself and do some shadow work. When I say shadow work, I mean listen to your body, move according to how your body wants you to move, eat what your body is telling you to eat. Say only what you feel like you want to say. So let's get an oracle card for September. For Sagittarius, oracle card for September. "21, the right way, learning to create what you desire." the right way, learning to create what you desire. So you're still doing things the right way though, with the Nine of Wands, I should say, the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands and the right way, you're contemplating your ability to do things by the book. You're wondering why people think so highly of you. But it's because you do things the right way. And through this searching of your soul, you're going to learn how to create what you desire. So I think that September 2021 for you Sagittarius it's a very transformative month, September, because you're going inward and doing the inner work, but you're also learning to create what you desire through this transformation process. I'm surprised we didn't get the Hanged Man for this, because I really do feel like there's a little bit of uncomfortableness, but there's also an enlightenment. But you got the Nine of Wands, which is a little different than the Hanged Man in the sense that there's a boundary that's been put up. So you're putting up your boundaries and you're safe within the walls that you've created for yourself. There's sort of a sense of mistrust in September. There's a sense of mistrust with you, Sagittarius Suns. You're mistrusting somebody. And I would say that through the mistrust, I would say go with how you feel so that you can go the right way, because that's what you have here. You have card number 21, the right way. Put all your ducks in a row, I should say, and or put all your wands in a row, as we have the 9 wands here in the background, all the wands in a row, and see who comes to talk to you. See who comes after you put up your boundaries and you say what you will and won't accept. See who it is who tries to come see if you're okay, and come see if you need help, or come see if you need someone to talk to. I think that September is a month where you're going to find out who your true friends are, and who it is that, isn't somebody that you want to keep in your life. So let's go into October 2021 for Sagittarius. Please, Spirit. October 2021. I love shuffling my cards. October 2021 for my Sagittariuses. Seven of Wands. Well, you had the Seven of Wands for October. I think this goes well with October energy, because October is a month when the leaves start to change colors and the days start to get darker. And sometimes it can throw us off a little bit, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. We can get thrown off by the days getting darker and, the leaves changing color and death starting to take over. So for October, I see you searching to find yourself. It's almost like you can't see the forest for all the trees, meaning there are so many trees that you can't look outside the forest to see the forest because you're stuck in the trees. It's almost like you're in a position in October where you want to get out of the position. Could be a job position. Could be that you tried a new job and you're not enjoying it and you want to go and see what else there is out there for you. Especially with October being a month where, it's like fall soon, or it is fall, August, September, October. Yeah, it's fall. So in the Northern Hemisphere. So, in the fall, we learn to let go, like the trees let go of their leaves. They let their leaves fall. They accept the fact that they're dying. I think that for October, there's something that's no longer serving you, Sagittarius Suns. And in October, you're looking for a way out of what it is that you're maybe feeling uncomfortable in with the 7 of Wands. But 7 is also a number where there's completion and there's also rest. So I do see that you're still feeling a sense of completion within yourself. You're not feeling like you're missing anything, but you are feeling like there's something that you want more in life. And it's also restful. So it's not like you're, I feel a lot of restful energy with this card, even though the person is running through the forest. You're not tired, you're just rested. So you still have a lot of energy for yourself in October, but it's just about finding that right balance for yourself. I think that you're wanting to find it where it is exactly that you fit. So let's get an oracle card for October for Sagittarius Suns. October 2021. Card number 2 says, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. I wonder what will happen next. And I do feel like with this 7 of Wands, with you searching for something to bring that peace of mind, I wonder what will happen next. Pause. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. So there's something that's going to be changed here in October. There's something that you're starting to want to change. You're ready for an adventure. You're at the precipice. You're at the peak of change, and you're pausing before taking a decisive action. Pause before action. So I wonder what will happen next is the title, meaning you're kind of going on an adventure in the sense that you're searching for something to give you what you just don't have, but you also feel like you're going on an adventure. And I think that goes hand in hand with the fact that you don't feel tired and you don't feel flustered, but you feel rested and you feel calm and you feel like you have a sense of direction for where you need to go. So let's get some more incense here. That was September. No, that was October. Sorry. October 2021 for Sagittariuses. Smells so good. Okay, so let's get so September, October, so it gets November. We're going into November 2021 for Sagittariuses. What does November hold for Sagittariuses? Sagittarius Suns, November's energy, 2021. Peace. Oh, there we go. Popped out. The High Priestess. Wow. So far, we've had the Fool, the Sun, and the High Priestess now. So we've had, this is the third major arcana. We've had the Fool, which is a new beginning, a new start. We had the Sun, which was growth and celebration. And now we have the High Priestess, which is more so connected with the Moon and with justice through karma. Somebody is getting their karma for what they did to you in November. You might hear somebody that treated you badly, had something happen to them, or isn't doing well. Don't feel bad. It's their karma. Okay. The High Priestess is saying in November, somebody that you're hearing of who treated you wrongly is not doing well in some sense. And it's because they were treating you and others badly. So the spirit is saying, don't feel bad about that, Sagittarius Suns. The High Priestess card is saying that this person deserves what is coming to them in November 2021. Remember, though, it's also about making sure that you put good karma out there. Oracle card for November 2021, please, my spirit. 35, never jam today. Promises that never come to be, empty words, not living in the now. So that's just the energy of that person. Promises that never come to be, empty words, not living in the now. It could be a boss or a manager, somebody that was in a high position who was always promising the coworkers something, a raise. Could be somebody who's always promising you a raise, or promising someone else some sort of moving up in the company or moving up in a certain sense, but it never happens. It's just always talk, talk, talk. Promises that never come to be. So the person always has empty promises, empty words, and they're not living in the now, because they're always talking about what they're going to do in the future, and they never do that for people in the future. Like they never actually put their money where their mouth is. Like they don't do the actions, they just talk the talks. Okay, so this is with the High Priestess. So somebody is having bad karma come back to them, but you with the High Priestess, I see that you're intuitive. In November, you're feeling very intuitive. You're feeling very connected to good karma in November, and I think that part of the good karma is knowing that the person or the people that were treating someone or some people badly are getting the karma that they deserve. And I think that just fortifies the strength within you that says, I'm glad I'm a person that's fair. I'm glad I'm a person that says what I'm going to do. And if I can't do what I say I'm going to do, I make sure that I let the people know that it's not happening yet, but that it will happen. It's really about communication. I feel like in November, you're also doing more communication with the High Priestess card, delving deep into your feelings and expressing yourself. I do feel like you're expressing yourself pretty well in November 2021. So let's go into December 2021 for Sagittarius. Sorry, I was itching my armpit there. Oh, such an itchy, oh my gosh, here we go. Such an itchy armpit. I have eczema and my armpit is itching. King of Wands for December. Ooh, King of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands in January and we have the King of Wands in December. Queen of Wands in January. We have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of court cards in your reading. Queen of Pentacles for the current energy, Queen of Wands in January, King of Cups in April. July, we have the Knight of Cups. And now December, we have the King of Wands. Wow. I do feel like you're in your element for sure, December 2021. I see Sagittarius written all over this card, King of Wands. I see you in your element in December. I see you being like a father figure to people who are younger than you, people looking up to you and respecting you, with the King of Wands card being you. And the energy around the King of Wands is very vibrant. It's alive. It's moving. It's youthful. It's energized. It's growing. There's a lot of fertile energy for you, December 2021. Again, November and December, your birthday, right? So in November 2021, we had the High Priestess and the karma of that person, and you knowing that you have good karma. And then in December, we have the King of Wands, which is you really in your element, really shining, really bringing that warmth and intellectual ability to people around you, being spiritually connected, being passionate about what you're doing. Yeah, so that's December 2021, and happy birthday if your birthday's in December, Sagittariuses. Let's get an oracle card. Okay, that one. Follow the White Rabbit, card number 3. Curiosity meets opportunity. So you still have your personality here though, Sagittarius. You know, you are very regal, you are very abundant, you're very passionate, but you still have that playful side to you with follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. So there's an opportunity that comes up for you in December 2021 when you're feeling really, really good. So go for it if you're feeling like it's something that you're vibing with. Something good for you is coming in December 2021. Besides your birthday, if your birthday is in December and not in November, but something good is coming in for you and you're really feeling good in December 2021. Follow the white rabbit, follow your heart, follow your gut instinct, follow your curiosity, because your curiosity will bring you to some sort of opportunity that you won't be able to pass up. So that is the completion of the full year of 2021. I just want to get a card for what the overall lesson is for you, Sagittarius Suns, for the full year of 2021. What is the lesson that you can take away? Something that you will be able to look back on after the year 2021 is over and say, yeah, I learned that lesson for sure. So overall lesson for Sagittarius is for the year of 2021, please, Spirit. Overall lesson for Sagittarius is for the year 2021, please, Spirit. Overall lesson for Sagittarius Suns, please, for this full year of 2021, please, Spirit. Ooh. The Nine of Cups. Your wish is your command. I feel like that's what this card is saying. It's saying your wish, Sagittarius, is your command. Basically, you create your own life. And I do feel like that's the lesson that you have for 2021, is that you are the creator of your own life. Opportunities arrive, but ultimately it's up to you to choose if you want to take a hold of those opportunities and run with them. And I do feel like you're feeling a sense of independence and also a sense of good luck, good fortune. I feel like you have good luck in 2021, Sagittarius. Is ultimately, there's a lot of self-development as well on the cards here, but ultimately it's really about the fact that your wish is your command. So whatever you want to create, whatever you want to make happen, you know how to do it, and you know where to go to make things happen, and you know how to do things to make things happen, and you are the boss of your life with the Nine of Cups here. Your wish is your command. Usually it's your wish is my command with the genie. So you make a wish and the genie brings it to fruition. But I feel like this card is saying your wish is your command. So whatever you wish, you command yourself to do, and you are successful at it, because the genie never fails, right? A genie, when you say to your genie, I wish for this, the genie will make it happen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I think the same thing goes for you, Sagittarius. Whatever you wish to come true, is if you wish it with all your heart, and you work hard, you will achieve it. And I think that's what you find out throughout the year 2021, is that if you work hard for something because you wish for it, you achieve it. So let me just pick up my cards here before I get back to the crystal ball. I hope you enjoyed that reading, Sagittarius Suns. Again, my name is Mauh Moon, and you're on my channel here, Mauh Moon Tarot on YouTube. Please feel free to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you can make sure that you know when I am uploading a new video. And let's just go and look into the crystal scrying ball and see if there's any leftover messages that we can glean from Spirit before I let you go. Spirits, thank you for that reading, that superb reading for Sagittarius. Is those fire signs. They're fiery, energetic go-getters. Is there any other message we need to see in this scrying crystal ball? Crying. I was going to say crying. I feel that you are grateful, Sagittarius Suns. I feel like you have strong, grateful energy. I feel like the windows of opportunity are open to you, and it's just about finding your way to climb up through those windows. Life is not always easy. I see that with this crystal ball scrying message, is that life is not always easy, and you know it, Sagittarius is, because you've come a long way and you've done a lot of hard work to get to where you're at. But I do see there's a door opening for you as well in 2021. And I do see that it's a door that you're going to step through and see amazing things. Thank you, Spirit. So I think I already said all the things I need to say. Sagittarius Suns, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And my name is Mauh Moon, and you're on my channel here, Mauh Moon Tarot. And I will see you in my next video. Peace. Bye.